Welcome to the Daily Bible for Kids podcast. The day is March the 25th. My name is Hunter, and we are reading through the Bible. That's something we do every day. We take time in God's Word. We let His Word take its time on us. Kids from all around the world gather here to listen to these amazing stories from the Bible, from Genesis all the way to the book of Revelation. Well, our reading today is in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 10. Saul knew that God had chosen him to be king. But look what he did when Samuel tried to introduce him as king to the people of Israel. Let's read about it from 1 Samuel chapter 10. Later, Samuel called the people of Israel to meet before the Lord at Mizpah, and he said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, has declared. I brought you from Egypt and rescued you from the Egyptians and from all the nations that were oppressing you. But though I have rescued you from your misery and distress, you have rejected your God today and have said, 'No, we want a king instead.' Now, therefore, present yourselves before the Lord by tribes and clans." So Samuel brought all the tribes of Israel before the Lord, and the tribe of Benjamin was chosen by lot. Then he brought each family of the tribe of Benjamin before the Lord, and the family of Metriites was chosen, and finally Saul son of Kish was chosen from among them. But when he looked for him, he had disappeared. So they asked the Lord, "Where is he?" And the Lord replied, "He is hiding among the baggage." So they found him and brought him out, and he stood head and shoulders above everyone else. Then Samuel said to all the people, "This is the man the Lord has chosen as your king. No one in all Israel is like him." And all the people shouted, "Long live the king!" Then Samuel told the people what the rights and duties of a king were. He wrote them down on a scroll and placed them before the Lord. Then Samuel sent the people home again. When Saul returned to his home at Gibeah, a group of men whose hearts he had touched went with him. Wow, what a story. You know, sometimes it's hard for us to really believe we are who God says that we are. God had chosen Saul to be his king. But when Saul heard it, he went and hid in the baggage. It was hard for him to really believe that he was chosen by God for this special purpose, that he was a king. And the same is true for us. Sometimes we have a hard time believing that we are who God says that we are. God says that we're loved by him, chosen by him. We are his own special possession. That news is so amazing that sometimes we find it hard to believe. And in this story, Samuel asked others to go find him and bring him forward. And sometimes God does that in our life. Sometimes it'll take other people, maybe even your parents, to go and get you and to bring you forward so that you can be reminded of who you really are, that you're loved by God, you're chosen by God, you're his special possession. And that, my friends, is great news. Well, hey, we've done it again. We've spent another day in the Bible, and I plan on being back here again tomorrow to do the same thing, Lord willing. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I plan on being here. Until that time, let's go forward in God's joy. Let's let his joy be our strength, and let us always remember this: you are loved. No doubt about it. Alrighty, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You guys take care.